You can be fast, or you can be strong. Or you can find a way to be both. What's my thirst? Doing whatever it takes.
It's about that time.
What's yours?
It's about that time.
I love that fire grill, citrus thrill, flavor filled. Chili's is the place for me. I love that special twist, flavor kissed, never miss. Chili's is the place to be.
Boldly seasoned citrus-fired chicken, spicy garlic and lime shrimp, Chili's citrus-fired chicken and shrimp. Want more flavor?
More drama, more attitude, more lethal than ever.
I give my right arm for a siren right now.
Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon 4. Friday night at 8, part of the Diet Coke Movie Fest on TNT.
The NBA playoffs on TNT. Brought to you by Michelin. Because so much is riding on your tires. Sprite. Obey your thirst. Intel Centrino Mobile Technology. Laptop technology designed to unwire your life. And Jordan. What do you love?
Man, what a night inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai. Ernie Johnson and Kenny the Jet Smith. Charles Barkley taking a breather. We are joined once again by Mario Elie. A breather.
Oh, a breather.
Mario Elie is accustomed to these late nights and not getting a whole lot of sleep. Recent father of triplets, 13 days old. Had to come to Atlanta just to get some sleep.
Without a doubt.
86-84, the Phoenix Suns have tied the series with the #1 seed in the West when it looked for all the world like, okay, San Antonio is in control of this game. It's 68-56, fourth quarter, playing great defense. What happened?
Well, you know, it's hard getting Tim the ball in late game situations. They forcing other guys to step up. You know, Bruce Bowen had a great game tonight. They needed other guys to step up. Steven Jackson only had 2 points. David Robinson had 6. Their bench wasn't really productive. Ginobili, I think, didn't even score tonight. So they need better production from their bench. And I thought Phoenix bench came and did a great job. Jake Vosco hitting the game winner and did a great job. Penny Hardaway, I thought, did a great job, penetrated and finding an open man.
Sometimes way, Katy, Texas, Houston, baby. That's Houston, UConn, Houston.
Sometimes the big shot comes from an unlikely source, Jet.
Well, you know, the playoffs are, you know, Charles always says it's about stars and all, but it's also about the guys. And Earl Curitan, from, Cedric Henderson, all the guys, unsung heroes who you don't expect to have big nights. They're the ones that propel you. Those are the guys that help you win championships. And these are the times when champions are made. And they did a great job of getting the game in transition, too, in the second half. That first half, they were walking the ball up. Get 50 points, 50-something points in the second half. That was the difference.
They're going back to San Antonio, tied up at 2 apiece. Meantime, the Lakers in Minnesota playing Game 4 today after that thriller in overtime in Game 3, and the highlights from Staples Center. Check out Kobe.
Excuse me while I touch the sky.
32 on the day. Troy Hudson on a roll in the second quarter.
Ooh, and one thing you're going to have to think about. Did I leave him on the bench too long? Because right now they have no answer for Troy Hudson.
T-Hut.
Yeah, third quarter and into the fourth quarter, Hudson was an innocent bystander. Meantime, Devin George lines up a 3. 93-89. Lakers, they overcome an 11-point third quarter deficit. KG.
That's a big basket. See, He thought this was the biggest basket of his life right now, but he didn't know he had something else that he had to do to make that a big basket.
The man is still.
And you Mario, you can't leave Shaq. You can't leave him. But this could have been the biggest shot in not the franchise, his career, franchise history. He makes those free throws. I think Minnesota would have pulled
Got to hit him. Got to hit your free throw.
Would have certainly made things interesting down the stretch. As it is, the Lakers 102-97. O'Neal matches his jersey number with 34. Also pulls down 23 rebounds. Garnett 28, 18, and 5. Minnesota, though, tied up with the Lakers 2-2 as they head back to the Target Center for Game 5. Here's what they were saying after the game.
But we're confident as hell right now. We really think we can win the series, and man, we had them on the ropes too. They know it.
Phil said he was waiting for Shaq to be Shaq. Do you feel like you're playing your game?
Well, Shaq got to get the damn ball. Shaq's not a guard. Shaq don't bring the ball up. Bring the ball and throw it to me every time. And once I get the ball every time, then I'll do what I do. I just got to get the ball in a position to where I can do something. You know, I really can't make my move when I get a pass. I got 3 guys on me. Give me the ball where I can do something. We've been playing together 6, 7 years. They should know how to do it every time.
Shaquille and I talk about how to get him the ball because he doesn't like having too many guys on his side, having a triangle built on his side when he's in the post. And I tell him, I said, no, you gotta stay there. Because that's the only way you're going to be open. If we just throw it down to you in a post situation, then they all can just run at you and just swarm you. So hearing I talk about it, he's like, yeah, but I cross the lane, I got bodies on me, people are hugging me. So it doesn't matter. If you cross the lane, you get on the move, they can't do anything about that. And tonight he caught on the move and he went to work.
I think if I can get the ball in a position to where I can do something, then I can usually, set the tone for how my team is going to play. But I'm not the type of big man to run up and down the court 10, 15 minutes without touching it. I'm not a token big man.
Say that again. Now, Flip Saunders' philosophy in this series has been, hey, you hold Kobe and Shaq under 60, we got a shot. And 71 in Game 1 for those two, Minnesota loses. Games 2 and 3, under 60, Minnesota wins today. Shaq and Kobe combined for 66, and the Timberwolves fall. That is 2-2. So who's got the advantage as we head to Game 5?
Well, it was retro week, as you saw, not just in jerseys, because you saw Kevin Garnett with the fly collar, the big Clyde Frazier. There it is. That's the Clyde old school super fly. And then you got Shaq with the retro hat. So
Pimp Daddy.
Yeah, this is retro week. So I'm gonna go. You know what? What you really seen in this series is the things that some people will have to take and then write notes, this year and next year. If the Lakers move on, if they don't move on, there's things that you notice. One, the pick and roll has always been their nemesis. However, full court pressure. If you pressure the Lakers and they really don't have the ball handlers to really get the ball up and you take them out of that triangle offense, they really are not a good secondary break type team, a team that has other options outside of the triangle offense. And so it's been interesting watching the Lakers right now.
Yeah, and I think Flip is doing a great job, but I thought, like me and you talked about, I thought he kept Troy Hudson out too long. This guy's on fire. You got all summer to relax. I mean, you got to go with your best players, especially on the road against a very good team, the best team in the league.
Strickland hurt? Strickland's still hurt. He's playing hurt.
Strickland's not 100%, but Hudson is playing well. You got to ride the guy while he's hot, and I thought he just made one mistake. And Garnett got to hit the free throws. He hit the free throws. You never know what might happen.
Hudson didn't come back until about midway through the fourth and was 0 for 2 from the field, scoreless in the fourth quarter. Game 5 is going to be huge on TNT Tuesday night. Before we go to break, let's hear what Tim Duncan has to say about the San Antonio loss in Game 4 tonight in Phoenix.
Kind of gave it to them. They were there to take it.
Can you talk to me about the Jake Vasco basket, the pick and roll? And then at the end of the game?
He had a switch out top, and Penny drove right down the middle. Guys kind of stepped over to help, and Jake kind of made himself available right in the middle. Penny dropped it off. It was a good shot right over top of me.
Tim, what does this do to the team's confidence? I mean, this is the second game where you guys really seemed like you had total control, and they just absolutely never gave up and came at the end of the game and win it.
Does nothing to our confidence. We're going to go back to San Antonio, go win this one. come back here and win another one. It does nothing to our confidence. We gave this one away. They were close enough to take it. 33 points off turnovers, offensive rebounds left and right. Down the stretch, we're up 10 points. We give away the lead. We gave it away, and we just we got to make it better next time.
When you say you gave it away, I mean...
In fact, up 12 with 10:50 to play, and it slips away. When we come back, the highlights from Portland where the Mavs were thinking sweep against the Blazers. Think again. Jim Huber on Maurice Cheek's most memorable assist.
Chocolate, maybe?
Hey, Bobby.
Well, I would rent a car for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Why not get right to the good part? Like Southwest Airlines Rapid Rewards. Forget counting miles. Fly just 4 round trips and get 1 free by receiving double credit when you book at southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
The passage is intense, but if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
The first major advance for the fastest treatment of athlete's foot is Lamisil AT. Lamisil AT is the first non-prescription medicine proven to kill the fungus with just 1 week's use. Not even a prescription can beat that. Lotrimin AF and Tenactin still expect you to treat for 4 weeks. Who's gonna do that? When your feet itch and burn, using Lamisil AT 1 week keeps you athlete's foot free 3 months. Lamisil AT. There's no better way to cure athlete's foot.
When I see great drama, I've been taken on a ride.
You have to find a way to make the audience want to go along with you and take that ride.
It's a roller coaster ride. We vicariously have given ourselves over.
It makes my blood pump a little bit stronger.
Your back's against the wall. It literally goes fast, fast, fast.
You can't wait to know what happens next.
And you get lost in the story of the characters that you're meeting on screen.
Drama is...
Drama is...
Drama is...
Drama is life heightened.
Inside the NBA on TNT. Brought to you by Hyundai. Your car comes with America's best warranty. You win. Hyundai. And by Southwest Airlines, bringing people together with low fares.
Well, they were tied at 49 closing seconds, and look at Nick Van Exel at Portland.
Best in the business at the last second shots.
About 45 feet away, and Dallas up 3 at the break. Trying to sweep the Portland Trailblazers. Zach Randolph having none of that.
Well, they needed energy. Portland needed someone to come in and provide hustle points. Quick baskets, tip-ins, loose balls. Zach Randolph.
They outscored the Mavs 33 to 10 in the third. Look at Steve Nash wearing the look of a man who went 0 for 4 with no points on the night. Portland 98-79.
He was clean shaven before the game started. Can you believe that?
The Blazers staying alive. Now, after the game, Rasheed Wallace hammering home a point.
It was a good game. Both teams play hard. Both teams play hard, my man. Both teams play hard. Both teams play hard. God bless and good night.
But I think our guys just stayed together, played hard, did the things. Does that statement sound familiar? Played hard.
Oh, man.
Rasheed is Russell Simmons. No, he's Russell
North
Simmons.
Carolina? That's a
no,
North
he's
Carolina
Russell Simmons.
Poor Maurice Cheeks. What a bunch of guys he's got on
You ever
that
watch
team.
Def Comedy Jam? Russell Simmons comes on at the end of the night. God bless and good night. That's all he said.
Both
That's
teams
him.
play hard. Every question, both teams play hard.
That's all he has to say. That's all he has to say.
We know that. Tell us something else.
But you know, it's 3-1. He's frustrated still that the series is 3-1, and it showed. But you know, you don't have to bring him out. The PR guy, that was his fault. He shouldn't have brought him out.
You gotta talk after you win the game.
No, especially when you're a key player. Come on now, Kenny.
They played hard.
Defending his tar
They
heel.
played hard, man. They played hard. I get it.
Enough on that.
I got you, Rasheed. You played hard.
Yeah, you do. Enough on that.
Both teams played hard, man.
Let's move on, shall we? Certainly one of the unforgettable moments of this playoff run through 9 days didn't come in the context of a 48-minute battle. It came prior to Game 3 of the Mavs-Blazers series, a story chronicled here by Jim Huber.
In the waning moments of a season plagued, at last a smile. What are the words to the old song, when you get weary, try a little tenderness? And you can imagine just how weary Portland coach Mo Cheeks is these days. His Trailblazers in and out of jail and court, fighting and squabbling and about to be unceremoniously sent packing from these playoffs. A little tenderness then. It will become one of the classic moments in NBA history, certainly. Surely to be permaplaqued and kept as an example of how good we all can act on a moment's whim. The 13-year-old's name was Natalie Gilbert, and she was put in charge of the night's national anthem before Game 3 with the Mavericks Friday. But in the glare, with everyone watching, the words began to leave her. A moment of blind panic, had it not been for the general coach, who joined her, put his arm around her shoulders, whispered the words to her, helping her sing along.
For the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
Maurice Cheeks had nearly 7,500 assists during his playing career, many to the likes of Dr. J and Moses Malone. But never was one any sweeter or more deeply appreciated than his moment of tenderness Friday night. Perhaps then, if it's okay, we can put aside all of that team's problems, forget for a moment all of its demons, and remember just the whisper of its coach into a little girl's ear. Never has the land of the free and the home of the brave sounded any better.
Thank you, Jim. Sometimes the word classy just isn't enough.
Exactly.
When we come back, the Eastern Conference highlights from Orlando, where the Pistons, the top seed in the East, were looking for some Game 4 magic against T-Mac.
I told you she had a boyfriend.
The Hyundai Tiburon, with America's best warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. When you can be counted on, you win.
It was the most controversial movie at the Sundance Film Festival. Now, audiences are discovering...
It's easy money.
Gonna get us caught! You should never underestimate...
It'll be fun.
...an overachiever.
You get away with anything, don't you? If you're clever enough.
Better Luck Tomorrow is provocative, leaves Rolling Stone.
How does it feel to be famous?
Better than sex.
A funny, sexy, scary powerhouse. 2 big thumbs up.
Boom!
Better Luck Tomorrow.
Study hard.
Rated R. Now playing.
What's good?
Sam? Subway's new Italian urban cheese. The taste will bring you to your knees. Garlic, oregano, rosemary spice. Fresh baked with Monterey and cheddar cheeses. So nice. Great bread makes a sandwich a true taste delight. You'll see for yourself with just one bite. Step right up. No one makes them like Sam. Whether a BMT, meatball, or my favorite, ham. I told you he was the one to ask.
Subway, eat fresh!
Mystic Music presents Swing Time. The joint is jumping with this new release of 40 classics by the Enoch Light Orchestra. Big band swing is the thing. Call now to get your special collector's edition. Order Swing Time today. 2 cassettes only $19.95 or 2 CDs only $26.95. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-772-5588 or send $19.95 for 2 cassettes or $26.95 for 2 CDs plus $5.45 shipping to the address on your screen. Call 1-800-772-5588.
the inside, log on to NBA.com to the Hyundai Win and Drive Home Sweepstakes.
Oh,
You'll have a chance to win this beautiful 2003 Hyundai Santa Fe LX V6. Me and Kenny and Charles having a big time on the road with it.
You need the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, just in case you thought that was maybe trick photography. Oh, I guess it was.
Fits in there,
No,
that's why he's not here tonight. Was he getting him out?
He squeezed in.
Detroit and
Imagine what
Orlando.
Vaseline could do, man. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Game 4 down there at TD Waterhouse Center. 18-0 run by the Magic in the third quarter. Look at T-Mac. What are you going to do if you're Michael Curry?
You're gonna shake his hand and say, try it again.
T-Mac going for 27 on the afternoon, but he also had some help. Look at Darryl Armstrong.
Well, he always has help. I think, you know, the Lando Magic team is underrated and don't get a lot of credit for being a one-man show. They are a basketball team.
Rip Hamilton and the top-seeded Pistons in the East fall 100-92, and they're down 3-1. Let's hear what they were saying after, starting with T-Mac.
When you're the key guy for your team, you are the blame for everything. You know, when you win, everybody on your team get the credit, but when you lose, everybody is really, you know, looking at you, saying you need to do more, you need to do this, and you basically getting the blame for everything, you know. So I don't want to be put in that situation.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told the rest of them, man, I ain't got no comments about this game. You know, we're just gonna let everything be everything. Let guys go think they have a great season this year. I ain't got no more comments, man. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Ben Wallace, 12 points, 24 boards, 7 steals on the day.
Needs to play a little harder, huh?
Yeah, they're down 3-1. It's not impossible. I mean, look at Houston.
Of course.
In 1995, with these two characters seated at the table.
We did it all, man.
Yes, we did.
We did it. We did 2-0, 0-2, 3-1.
3-1, we did it all.
So there's hope for the Pistons, and there's also hope for the Pacers.
I'll tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell them how to do it after this house.
All right. Well, look at Paul Pierce with a 21-point third quarter today en route to 37 points.
Well, you can't do it if you were playing against a guy like him because he's talking to you, he's got you going. This is it. This is what I
This is the play of the day right here.
What up, boy? You can't guard me. Are you kidding me? What? I don't care. I got you. No,
Take this eye candy
right,
with you, brother.
Wait 1 second.
Eye candy right here.
I'm telling you I'm going left. I'm going left, step back. Gotcha. Holla back.
Al Harrington, he ain't gonna get no comments.
We want to see what Howard was saying.
Oh, hey, that's what
we
I
need to
see.
reverse camera angle one time.
We're going to get a little taste of what was being said when as we check in with Laura Oakman.
Thanks, Ernie. Paul Pierce, before the series started, you said your goal was just to blend in. 37 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. I don't know, maybe you stuck out a little bit tonight?
Well, you know, I really got my offense going in the second half. You know, I was letting the game come to me. I was passing the ball more passive in the first half. And then, you know, I know that we were struggling. We were down 12 at the half, so the team needed a big lift from me offensively, and that's what I tried to do in the second half.
Well, it's been 2 quarters, really, that he's taken over completely. I think the fourth quarter in Game 1 and the third quarter tonight, when you get it going like that, obviously, and the player is going to have the ball as much as a shooting guard or small forward will, and you're able to take the ball off the dribble as well as knock down threes. You're pretty much tough to guard.
You know, I think everybody who's played in this league, you know, has been in the zone. He was feeling it, and there was nobody that could stop him.
The shot of the day had to be the one that ended the third quarter. You going one-on-one with Al Harrington. I've never seen you talk so much before. What were you saying, and what'd you do?
Well, I mean, you know, that's just playoff basketball. You know, both of you guys are into it. I was really feeling it. You know,
What'd you say?
He was really talking to me. And, you know, I just wanted to go out there and just play with a lot of intensity. We wasn't going back down. He was drawing off. I said my piece, and that's it.
Big game from Paul Pierce. Thank you. A big lead for the Boston Celtics, up 3-1, heading to Indy. EJ, back to you.
All right, thank you, Laura. So the Pacers down 3-1 and the Pistons down 3-1. And you have a remedy?
I'm going to see if Mario can add on to it because I'm going to give part of it. First thing you have to have a beast. And that means a player who could take over games when you're down 3-1. And it's not always your star, your main go-to guy. Akeem Olajuwon was there for us, But then we had a guy, Vernon Maxwell, ignited us and helped us get to that next level at one time. So you have to have one guy who's normally going to get you 20 points. He's got to get 10, 12 points over his average. Then the next game, you got to have someone else do the same exact thing. Get you 10 points over their average, then you have a chance.
Who are your likely candidates for these teams, for the Pistons and the Pacers
Well,
to get
to me, the difference with the Pacers, they're a young ball club. With our squad, we had veteran guys who've been there before. I don't think these guys never been in this situation, which I think is going to be difficult. And in the Detroit case, they don't have that superstar, who can take over a game, and that's, I think, why they're struggling. They were in a good offensive team. They can't really score, and it's showing now.
And see, what veterans, last thing, what veterans won't do, they won't sit and read the paper tomorrow and say, you know what? If I don't play well, this is going to happen. Young guys are nervous that the next time my name is going to be. Veterans don't care. It's like, so what? My name's in the paper. It's going to be there tomorrow.
You might look at it and say, hey, maybe Reggie Miller is a guy who could get Indiana back in this, hearkening back to playoffs past, but he's not getting it done in this series, obviously. 23-point career score in the playoffs. Less than 10 in this series, 28%.
You got to give me 35. I mean, you got to give me 32 tomorrow, Reggie. You got to give me 32 next time. Got to give me 32.
I'm not asking much. We'll be back.
More drama, more attitude, more lethal than ever.
I give my right arm for a siren right now.
Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon 4. Friday night at 8, part of the Diet Coke Movie Fest on TNT.
Don't even worry about that. I got you covered. My man, good luck.
The I3 pressure from RBK, only at Foot Locker. Know what I'm saying?
So where should I play next year?
Where do you want to play next year? Because you have offers from Dallas, Toronto, Miami, and LA.
Tell me about LA.
Old filter what you don't need. Keep what's good. MGD.
When you leave this building, you will be endowed with all my powers. All the powers of God.
This Memorial Day, the guy next door
I've never seen the moon that big.
we really shouldn't waste it. Gets his shot at being the man upstairs.
Sam?
Jim Carrey. Bruce Almighty. Rated PG-13. At theaters Friday, May 23rd.
There you go. Time for the Southwest Airlines Flight of the Night. Hey. Kobe Bryant. Take a gander.
Oh.
Come on, a little 360?
No. I like it when they spin the other way, though. That's the normal.
It's the middle of a playoff game.
Oh, that's true.
Man.
That wasn't a dunk contest?
Total motion contest, man.
I thought it was a dunk contest.
There's lots of Kobe's.
He's off the.
Working on that.
Tradition. The look on the other guy's face. To be my own Manning.
Being a woman.
Because last year, I couldn't.
Millions of little girls.
Every athlete is fueled by something.
Hey guys, meet the new guy.
Hi, I'm Bob Holtkamp.
Hey, help yourself to some snacks. Speaking of which, you know what would taste good about now?
Yeah, a big, hot and juicy cheeseburger.
With everything.
I can almost taste it. Telling me, if there were a place to get a hamburger that good this late, I'd not only drive, I'd buy. Really?
Wendy's classic hamburgers are made fresh, so they're always hot and juicy, so you can eat great even late.
You must be the new guy.
Yeah, thanks.
Wendy's, it's better here.
bridges, extreme buildings. The structures once deemed impossible come together to change your world in a series from the Discovery Channel. Extreme Engineering. Wednesday, drive from Alaska to Asia on a 50-mile-long bridge. If this Arctic journey seems impossible, think again, because your future is under construction now. Extreme Engineering, Wednesday at 9 Eastern. Get extreme on the Discovery Channel.
Is not having your high school diploma keeping you from making the kind of money you want? With PCDI, you can earn a nationally accredited diploma, not just a GED, and you can study at home at your own pace. Earn your high school diploma or choose from any of PCDI's exciting career opportunities. Call now to get free literature on the one career of your choice.
Call 1-800-814-2700 for your free literature. There's no obligation, so call now. 1-800-814-2700.
Inside the NBA on TNT. Brought to you by Hyundai. Your car comes with America's best warranty. You win. Hyundai. And by Southwest Airlines, bringing people together with low fares.
Welcome back to Inside. What you got for your do's and don'ts tonight?
Don't ask me.
I think I got you covered. Here's Kenny's playoff don'ts.
Whatever.
When you're in the studio, do not let a minute research girl, Cheryl Bosson, knock one down over. Do not distract the shooter, Mario Ellie, with an errant pass.
That is not a distraction.
And when
There's
Mario,
one, that's another miss he missed, and another
well,
miss
you
he missed
distracted that
without
one
distraction.
shot. Well,
no
now,
distraction.
when Mario is given another chance and he tops your record of 19,
Whatever, that doesn't count.
do not display poor sportsmanship by scattering the balls off the rack.
That's a sore
Those
loser
are
right
Kenny's do's and don'ts for this playoff.
First of all, I'm messing with y'all because who would take a shot? That's like y'all the Russian judge in the Olympics.
I'm listening to your
when the Russians came back out against the Olympics, that's what y'all just did.
I'm listening to your appeal. Denied.
No,
and that's that for Inside the NBA, presented by Hyundai.
I'm not
for
participating.
Kenny, and for Super Mario.
The rack is officially done.
It's
done. It's done. There's no more rack. No more rack.
He's a king, baby.
No more rack.
It's good to be king.
I'm out.